In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to replace if functions with better Excel functions. If you've ever built long, nested if formulas in Excel, you already know they can get messy very quickly. They work, but once you start stacking several conditions together, the formula becomes harder to read, harder to edit, and easier to break. A cleaner option in many cases is the IFS function, which lets you test multiple conditions in a more organized way. To begin, open Excel and go to a blank worksheet or the sheet where you want to try this out. The goal here is to assign letter grades based on numeric scores, which is a perfect example of when IFS can be easier to use than a long chain of if statements. Next, enter your sample data into column A. You can type a few test scores into cells starting in A2. For example, use a mix of values such as scores in the 90s, 80s, 70s, and below 70, so you can clearly see how the formula behaves across different ranges. Having a variety of values will make it easier to confirm that everything is working correctly. Once your sample data is in place, click cell B2. This is where the formula will go, and it will return the letter grade that matches the score in A2. Now enter this formula exactly as shown. Equals IFS, open parenthesis, A2, greater than or equal to 90, comma, quote, A quote, comma, A2, greater than or equal to 80, comma, quote, B, quote, comma, A2, greater than or equal to 70, comma, quote, C, quote, comma, true, comma, quote, F, quote, and then close the parenthesis. This formula checks the score in descending order. If the score is 90 or higher, Excel returns A. If not, it checks whether the score is at least 80 and returns B. If that condition is not met, it checks for 70 or higher and returns C. Finally, true acts as the catch-all condition, so anything that didn't meet the earlier tests will return F. That final true condition is especially helpful because it gives your formula a default result. After entering the formula, press Enter. You should immediately see the correct letter grade appear in B2 based on the score in A2. To apply the same formula to the rest of your scores, drag the fill handle down from the bottom right corner of cell B2. Excel will copy the formula down the column and automatically adjust the cell references for each row. This is a much cleaner alternative to nested if formulas, especially when you have several conditions to evaluate. If this tutorial helped you, please consider subscribing. We post new software tutorials every day to help you get the most out of your favorite tools. Thanks for watching.